You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young the Restless fans. It is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we have got your Young and the Restless early edition weekly spoilers for July 3rd through 7th. We also have some info for you on the July 4th holiday and whether you can expect a fresh new episode on Independence Day or a rerun. We've got 4 sizzling spoilers that tie into action coming off this week that we're really excited to share with you. But first, if you haven't, please click that subscribe button. That way you won't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, casting news, and more. All right, let's dig in. The first spoiler is not so surprising. It is about Nate Hastings tooting his own horn. He is toasting his own success. Nate has wormed and wiggled and slept his way almost to the top of Newman Enterprises. He is now the interim COO of Newman Inc. COO, if you don't know it, is Chief Operating Officer. And that was the role that I thought she had brought Nikki in for, but then Nick was doing it, and maybe Nikki's like her co-CEO. I don't remember exactly what the structure is, but the bottom line is she has put Nick on involuntary leave of absence, saying that he needs to spend time recovering from this Cameron Kirsten ordeal and the ordeal of his girlfriend losing her baby. But it was just an excuse that she was waiting on so that she could shove Nick out the door with both hands to install her sketchy lover in his place. And Nick is not very happy about this, and who can blame him? But in a way, I mean, he's been watching Victoria shove Adam aside to do what she wants for years. Not that Adam's a saint, but Vicky has been known to screw him over at work, shove him aside every chance she gets. And now Nick is on the receiving end of this. And mind you, Nick didn't even want to work there. He was running his charity, New Hope, and he was dragged back in there to support his sister, and then at the first chance, she has replaced him with her boy toy bedmate, Nate Hastings, and Nate is feeling really full of himself. And while he just assures Victor this week, the week ending June 30th, Victor is going to confront him, and Nate is going to give him all kinds of reassurances about, oh no, I'm just filling in. I know this isn't permanent. I'm just trying to support Victoria, yada, yada, yada. He's saying all the right things, but he's doing all the wrong things because he is already lifting Audra Charles up to take his place over at Newman Media as the interim CEO over there, because he's hoping to leave Audra ensconced at the top while he is the permanent COO at Newman. So this is just phase 1. And he is just getting deeper and deeper. He's burrowing in like a tick, and they are never going to get him out of there. All right, the next spoiler, and I'm honestly excited about this one if it goes the way I hope. This spoiler is that Nikki Newman catches Adam Newman off guard, catches him by surprise. You know, Adam's mom, Hope, died a long time ago, and he has been motherless since then, and mother issues and daddy issues would explain a lot of his bad behavior. But Adam is at rock bottom right now. He is so devastated about the loss of his baby girl that Sally Spectra was carrying. And Sally is just being horrible to him. Again, she's dealing with a lot. She's hormonal. She's grieving. She's lashing out. That's understandable and expected, but Adam is dealing with all this grief on top of Sally piling on him and blaming him for their daughter being dead. So when Nikki runs into Adam, what I really hope is that she is going to show him some comfort about his loss, some motherly love. You know what would be fabulous is if Nikki walked up to Adam and just said, I am so sorry for your loss. And she just hugged him. Just hugged him like a mother hugs her son. Hug him the same way that she hugs Nick when he is going through things. Wouldn't that be amazing? And do you know who would love that even more than me? Is Victor Newman. Victor would love to see Nikki showing a motherly, squishy, soft side to Adam. It is completely understandable why she she is not close to Adam. Adam has done a lot of bad things over the decades, but realistically, so has Victor. So has everybody. I mean, if Nikki can look past what Victor's done, surely she can look past what Adam has done. This could be a turning point for the Newmans if Nikki shows genuine, sweet sympathy towards Adam and gives him some mothering that he probably really needs right now. I really hope that's what this spoiler is about. That would just thrill me to the core. All right. There's another one next week. Lily makes a big move. That seems, well, first of all, it's very vague. And then second of all, a big move in her personal life or her professional life. In terms of her personal life, maybe she asks Daniel Ramalotti to move in with her. She's living alone. The twins are gone off to college or boarding school. I think it's college now. They keep sourcing them and tossing these kids around. But she has got an empty nest, and Daniel's daughter lives far away, so they could move in together. So her making a big move could be about her and Daniel. Otherwise, it could be something about Chancellor Winters. Maybe she rehires Elena to do her podcast over there, since Elena basically tore up her Newman media contract because she was so disgusted with Nate and Victoria, and who can blame her? All right, our last spoiler of the official July 3rd week spoilers before we talk about July 4th is about Kyle Abbott playing with fire. This week on Y&R, we saw Kyle take Audra to bed. He waited about 35, maybe 45 seconds after telling Summer that he wanted a formal separation to where he was at the jazz club, talking to beautiful Audra again, flirting with her, and then following her upstairs and getting naked with her. All right. The problem is Kyle is thinking about his mom. He's thinking about Phyllis. He's thinking about the lies that Summer told. He's not got his guard up. And Audra is a shark, and he has jumped into the water, and he is like a hot morsel of man meat, and Audra is coming for him. Sleeping with her is a bad idea. It's bad enough if he does it once, but based on this spoiler, it sounds like he's going to go back for seconds, thirds, and fourths, and that is not going to go well at all. And it'll be interesting to see if his dad steps in and said something, because Jack and Diane were having dinner at the GCAC, and he saw his son go upstairs. Now, whether or not he saw exactly what his son was heading upstairs to do is a whole other thing. All right, now we're going to talk about July 4th and what to expect on the holiday. But real quick, if you haven't, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless updates and sizzling spoiler videos. All right, so right now, according to TV Guide and the Comcast Cable Guide spoilers and all the official sources that have spoilers out, there will be a brand new episode airing in the U.S. on Tuesday, July 4th. But bear in mind, we are dealing with a WGA strike, a Writers Guild of America strike, where soaps, because they shoot year-round, are facing a shortage of scripts. A lot of the networks are shoving in extra reality shows, and they're having to push back their fall lineup. And it's clear why the WGA picked now to do the strike, because now is when all the writers are working on the scripts for the fall TV season, and they have effectively crippled the networks with this strike. So that includes daytime TV as well. So they might, in the U.S., decide to air a rerun and shelve that episode, push it out a day to give them one more day of scripts before they run out of material for all the actors. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, it looks like July 4th, before you head out for fireworks, you can watch a brand new Young and the Restless.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.